Okay, this should set up everything. Hey guys, what's up? I'm just checking stuff. One sec. My live streaming software sometimes acts like an idiot. Can't help it. Yeah, I think it's all fine. Okay, how's everyone? How's everyone doing? Is everything set up? Everything set up? Okay, I think I didn't set up something. Okay, seems to be fine. How's everyone doing? Are all of you fine? See, I finally got a haircut. Hope you got your coffee. Hope everyone's ready. Hope you guys are relaxed. Hope all of you all are excited for this session. So for all the people who are new, coming here for the first time and I have no idea. Oh shit! One sec. Let's see where it go. Weekend research. Yeah, this is called Chikna look, full shave. Yeah, it's been a while, dude. Like when I had the beard and all that, I looked like an uncle. So now I look like a 25-year-old child again. I look like I'm back in my 20s. Yeah, so I'm back to Chikna look, but in few days that Chikna look will also go off and we'll come back to the bearded look, so it's fine. Okay, how's everyone doing? So for all the people who don't know what we do today, or for all the people who are here for the first time, basically today is a very chill session. It's called Weekend Research with me, Shashank Udupa, and it's also a charity stream. So for all the people who don't know, what we do is whatever this video earns, right? Whenever this video earns and whatever it earns through monetizations, through super chat, whatever it is, in a year we're trying to sponsor at least one child with their education. The link is below, obviously, if you want to have a look at it by yourself. I think we have already raised up to half a child's education, as far as I know from the last few videos. We got some really cool super chat last time. So all this is happening. Okay, chalo. Today looking same as the profile picture. Yes, today looking same as the profile picture. Now, yeah, okay. So some few rules, guys. Please stop spamming. Don't spam. If you spam, I'll have to mute you. Today is a very relaxed session, so don't expect that, jaldi karo, fast karo. मैं relax करके करता हूँ ये because this is my weekend research and I'm gonna do it with you guys, and I spend enough time with you guys to figure out some stocks that you want to know. Okay, so आराम से let's do this. Start slow, chat. Yeah, I should do that next time because a lot of people are just going bonkers, right? Either way, chalo, let's begin, right? So what's happening? What is happening, guys? Okay, so just to yeah, Krishna needs to chill a little bit. Krishna's just saying IFL exit cams, thus it's down. We know that, we saw it. A lot of people commented on that video as well, saying because I remember I told you while doing that video that we don't know the reason right now, but pata chalega, because when something like that happens, when it goes down so much, eventually we'll come to know only, right? The news has to come out, maybe not now, maybe sometime later, but the news has to come out. So all these things slowly keep happening, right? So basically IFL had exited CAMS and that is why this had come out. If you want me to show you where it is, yeah, see this. IFL private equity hits big returns with $50 million CAMS exit, right? So they exited from here. 1 year ago they invested and today they actually took out, that day when it fell down by 10%, it took out a lot of money. Now they had invested 135 crores and they got around 353 crores in return. Okay, this is what has happened. Basically their entire IRR is something known as internal rate of return. This is what VCs use, investment bankers used to find out how to do IR, to find out how to see their rate of return. Okay, so the internal rate of return is 174%, which is 2.6 times the initial capital. Now, first of all, I want to ask you guys this question because it was related to the previous CAMS video and Krishna was like too excited for this. Do you think it's a bad stock to invest in after looking at this news? I want to ask you guys. Do you think after looking at this news, it's a bad stock to invest? What do you guys think? Do you think it's changed fundamentally? Does it have some big problem has happened in the stock? Or there is no problem in the stock? It's just some private equity guy exiting it, which has pushed the stock price down and that is why it's gone down, correct? And maybe another day panic selling hua hoga thoda. Let me see what's happened on Friday. I didn't check what happened on Friday. Yeah, it's down by 1.61%. So last 1 week with a lot of push downwards, it's come down by 12%. Right? No change in fundamentals, right? We saw the future, right? We saw how good it might be. We saw the positives and we saw the negatives. It's not only the positives, right? We saw both positive and negative. Now, when we see positive and negative, we need to understand how all of these things come into the picture and how all of these things work. Okay? Awesome? Any other question? Any other doubts? Nothing, right? Oh, I didn't open the... Any questions? Any doubts? Nothing? Now, let's look at some of the other things that we had invested in. IEX finally corrected. By the way, IEX is a stock that is doing really well in the last 1 month. It's gone up by 10%. It was actually much more than that, and now it's slightly correcting. But this year it has given a massive rally. Why? Because it's almost in this monopolistic area as well right now. So that is why it is good. Okay. So what we will do, okay, by the way, for all the people who are on weekend research, I'm going to give you something very interesting to do. Very interesting as in, I want us to observe a trend, okay, and let me know if this trend works or not. We don't know whether it will work or not, but I want to observe some trend. Okay, I'll tell you what this trend is. Remember we did one news, we did this news segment where we saw something happen to China. How many of you will remember that? We did a news segment where we saw something happen to China. Do you guys remember that? And I'll tell you why it's so important, right? This news article we did when we did our weekend, we did one of the news sessions. China is shutting down aluminium, textile and many more industries. Okay, this is what came up, correct? You remember this? Now, I'll tell you something interesting. So what happens is when I read such articles, right, I have a lot of friends. So I called up one of my close friend who works in the aluminium industry. Okay, he's very closely working in the aluminium industry. And he said this because of China shutting down aluminium, there has been a massive change in the aluminium market where the difference between the scrap aluminium and the pure aluminium is only 10 rupees because earlier it was around 50 rupees. So apparently the supply has got cut off and the demand has gone really high. Currently the rate of scrap is approximately 220 rupees per kg, and he's saying markets believe, like all the internal estimates or all the aluminium traders believe that it might go up to 300, and nobody knows about this, right? It's just a speculation, right? Because obviously aluminium is shut down, right? Aluminium is shut down in China. Obviously the supply has got removed from the market. The demand is still there. Now we predicted that this would happen, that the demand would be there. Now I don't know whether this will happen or not, but this is something that is connecting the dots that we do, right? We can only predict. We can take data, connect the dots with the data and see a probability of something might work or might not work. Now the 2 or 3 stocks that benefit from this are Hindalco, Nalco and Vedanta, right? 3 stocks that you should keep in your radar. So today, let's check. I don't know whether this will even happen, whether I don't know whether this will happen now, whether it will happen after 1 month, whether it will happen after 2 months, we don't know. Let's see. Okay, so Vedanta is currently at 285 rupees as of today, which is 2nd October, and I want to see how this new trend comes into the picture, if it ever comes into the picture, and if it comes, how this new trend will affect, right? I want to see if these things go up. I want to see if they actually go up. Now we'll see Hindalco is at 484 and what is the other one? Nalco 95. Okay, we'll see all this. I just want to observe. Now, the reason why I'm saying see all this and I'm not telling you go buy this is because we're learning connecting the dots, right? We saw a news article that came here long ago. We knew aluminium plants are shutting down. China is going through an issue. Obviously, if aluminium plants shut down, supply is going to be limited. Demand is still the same. That means the prices has to go up eventually. Now, has that news already hit the Indian market and people have started buying? We don't know. Right? Will there be a small metal rally? Will there be a small rally because most of the industries in China are shutting down? Will there be a micro metal rally? Maybe a 2-3 week rally? I don't know, right? But again, the minute a metal rally happens, the minute aluminium stocks start going up, you and me both know why the case is. Got it? You and me both know why this is, because in the market it's happening. People who are aluminium traders know this is happening, that there is a problem that's being created and they're expecting the price to rise a lot more. By 30% rise is what they're expecting. Now if that happens, obviously the different companies will do well. Okay, so we know about it, but we don't know whether it will happen or not because nobody can predict the market, not even me. So we will only look at everything. We will try to assess, we will try to connect the dots and see what happens. Got it? Chalo, ठीक है. Now let's do some stock research. What do you guys think? You want to do some stock research? We should actually do a screen by ourselves. Do you guys know how we do a screener? I think I've shown this to you guys in the past. How I do a screener to find growth stocks. Have I showed it to you guys? Oh yes, Muthoot Finance, Manappuram Finance. very good for short term. Can someone tell me why Muthoot Finance and Manappuram Finance are very good for short term? Right, by the way, just look at this. Talking about Manappuram Finance. Boom, 6% up. Can someone tell me why? Obviously, they're related to gold market. But can someone tell me why? Because we're coming close to a season also, right? Let's look at this. Manappuram recently announced something. I think yesterday or day before they announced some new scheme they announced. I think, where did that go? I read some article about Manappuram Finance. No, not the fastest Huran rice. Some new scheme they had announced recently. For gold, right? Something with related to gold scheme, something they announced, not the 100 rupee one, something else only they announced. Oh my god. Poor guys. Yeah, but a lot of people are looking at the gold markets to do well. Why they're looking at the gold markets to do well? Because the buzz about gold is going to be quite exceptional right now. So we are going to be looking at it. So someone who said Manappuram, it looks quite interesting for the coming few quarters, right? But I won't say long-term fundamental, short-term fundamental. I don't know. I haven't checked the fundamentals of this company yet. But from a short-term period, it looks quite interesting. Do you want me to show? Okay, let me ask this question directly. It's better than asking and people spamming the chat. Yes. Let me know what is your answer. Then if it's either or, I will let you know. Anyway, today's weekend research is going to be community related. Aap bolo, karenge hum. Okay. Removing that. Guys, don't spam. Aram se relax karo. I'm here for you guys. I'm going to do some research. We'll do nice stocks today. We'll do more than one stock. We'll do 2-3 stocks today. Okay. Don't worry about it. Relax karo. That's why I said, that's why I tell everyone, just come with a coffee and chill out. This is not like one of those videos where I have to finish in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. 15-20 minutes I've started doing for you guys. Now this is my session where I can literally talk to you guys and relax and, chill out. Okay, so a lot of people want the research to be done. There are around 156 votes for the research to be done. People are saying yes. Okay, I will show you how I do stock screening quickly. Okay, not too deep, but I'll show you quickly how I do stock screening. First, like the stream. I will set up everything till then, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or else you won't be able to see my chikna face next time. Okay, so first thing what I do is I do two things. Okay, first thing what I do is I do two things. I first check the market cap. Now, I'm assuming most of you guys are young guys. Okay, so I'll tell you what young guys can do. I'll tell you what slightly older guys can do. दोनों के लिए मैं बोलूँगा, okay? ठीक है? Now look at this. This is how we analyze the stocks. Now for people who are young, you have a risk appetite which is slightly more than people who are older, right? Older means I'm talking about people who have responsibilities, who cannot play safe. They have to play they have to play very safe. Whereas me and you can play slightly risky because we can take that bet right now. Okay, so if we can take that bet right now, I would say I want to go with a market cap of around 3,000, okay, but not more than 50,000, okay, 3,000 to 50,000. Now, in this 3,000 to 50,000 range, okay, I want to understand which stock in the next few years, not aaj, kal, parso, Shashank, main aaj kharida, kal 100%, no. What was I saying? Yeah. So in the next few months, I want to see, will this 50,000 become 1 lakh crore company, right? Or a 1 lakh market cap, 1 lakh crore market cap company. Is it possible or not? That is my lookout. When I found Happiest Minds, it was at 10,000 crores. When we found Laurus Labs, it was at around 15-20,000 crores. Now both of them have doubled equally, right? Deepak Nitrite also is doing really well. So I'm only looking at market cap. The price of the stock does not matter. I've told this 100 times to people, right? Market cap matters. The price of the stock does not matter, right? ITC, which is at 200 rupees, is much more expensive than all the other stocks that are at 2,000 rupees. So please be aware of that. Now, first filter is market cap. I'm not choosing any sector. Okay, I'm not choosing any stock universe. For now, I'm just keeping it simple. 3,000 to 50,000 chahiye mere ko. Okay, 3,000 minimum. Now, close price I don't need. P ratio also I don't check. I don't care about P ratio. I'll show you what I actually care about. Okay, what I actually care about is, first thing I want, let me go one by one. Okay, profitability. This is something that I want. I want the company to be profitable. So first thing I want is return on equity and return on assets. I want the company to be consistently giving return on equity and return on its assets. Then I want to see, what is this? Cash flow margin I don't want. Return on equity is fine. EBITDA margin not required. 5-year average EBITDA margin. Okay, this is not required. This much is enough for me, right? Now, in financial ratios, I want debt to equity ratio. Why? Because I don't want a company that has very high debt. Debt is equal to loan. I don't want a company that has lot of loan, because agar lot of loan hai, so the company will end up most of the time will take to just pay back this loan amount, right? And I don't want that loan. I want them to give that pure returns, so I get shareholder growth. Okay, so I want that. So debt to equity ratio is something that I would do. Everything else, I would not take it into consideration. This is very important. Most important. Okay, most important is growth. Okay, now ideally I would like take 10-year growth, but it's fine. We'll take 5-year growth. First, I want to do 5-year annual compounded growth rate. Okay, this is number one. Then I want to see if the 5-year net profit, actually EPS also I want to see. 5-year EPS hai? Yeah, 5-year EPS growth rate I want. Once revenue is there and EPS is there, I also want net income. So I want to see if they have net income as well. Okay, operating cash flow nahi chahiye. EBITDA is fine. Okay, fine. EBITDA, I'll take EBITDA for now. Now, these are the few things that I will choose. Valuation, I don't care about valuation, because valuation in today's market does not make sense. Nothing's making sense in valuation. Broker ratings, ticker tape special, all these I don't need, right? For now, I don't want anything. I just want these things. Total revenue, total revenue is required. I'll tell you why total revenue is required, okay? Total revenue chahiye. Balance sheet mein to I've already taken debt versus equity ratio. That's it, done. Now, it is not over. It is still not over. I'll show you what is the main thing now. Okay, it is still not over. Now, return on equity kitna chahiye? Can you guys tell me in the chat what is a good return on equity that you guys feel? Which is good return on equity? When you see something that has good return on equity, what would you say? According to you, what is the percentage? I will put obviously the percentage, but according to you, what is the percentage? 15%, 12%, 15%, 20%, 15 and above. Okay, a lot of people are saying 15 and above. I'm going to start with 12%. Okay, we'll start with 12%. 12% to whatever, infinity. Let me just put 100% return on equity. Itna to hoga nahi, but I'm just putting infinity so that it doesn't get mapped out. But 12%. Okay, ideally it's 15 is good. Yes, but let's do 12%. Same, let's do here also. Okay, return on assets 12% to, let's say, infinity 100%. Okay, please enter a value between, okay, fine, 34. Okay, done. Already 133 results have come. Okay, but 133 results are too much, right, for me and you to analyze. I'll be like, no, or thoda kam karo. Debt to equity ratio. Now, this you tell me what should be debt to equity ratio, right? What should be the debt to equity ratio? How much should the debt be with respect to equity? So, with good measure, 0.5, which is half, okay, 50% is considered good. Okay, so 0.5 is considered good. Anything less than 1 also is good. Even if it's 100%, it is considered okay. But we want to be safe because we're looking at long-term compounders. A lot of people in the chat are saying the right thing. Less than 50% or less than 1. So let's do one thing. Let's start with 100. Let's start with 0. Right? I want the debt to be 0. Maximum 100. So I'm doing maximum 1:1. Got it? Baad mein, we will change it. Okay, if we require to change it, we will change it, but we will keep this for now. We might have to tweak it a little bit. Okay, but 1:1 also is quite high because I'm losing a lot of debt. But actually, let's do 75. Let's be a little more safer. Okay, let's do 75. And if you really want to optimize, you do 50. But we'll see with 75 and then we'll go ahead. Now, here come the important ones. Now, 5-year historical growth. Right, I want it to be high. I'm just putting high. I want the growth rate of the revenue in the last 5 years to be minimum 15%. Minimum 15%. Is that too much, you guys think? Do you think 15% is too much? I want to ask you guys. Do you think 5-year revenue growth compounded annually 15% is too much? No? It's fine? Itna to chahiye? Right? Because we can go lower. Okay, we will always tweak. We can always go up and down. Okay? 10% someone's saying. You give me 15% is decent, right? 10% is very normal. बहुत लोग 10% देते. But if you want, let's do 12%. Not normal, not too bad, not too good. Okay, let's do 12% for now. Yeah, we get 15% in mutual, so 10% year on year. Okay, chalo, let me do 10%. We'll always change it back, okay? Let me do 10% here. EPS growth, also same thing. Let's do 10% minimum EPS growth to maximum. Okay. 5-year EBITDA growth, same. I want 10% growth. to maximum, and total revenue. Now I don't need the total revenue anymore. The usually why I keep total revenue is to filter out penny stocks. Okay, but it's to filter out stocks that are in 3000 crore market cap, but then making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crore revenue. Maza nahi aayega na. So that is why I remove that. Okay, so this is for now. I don't think we need it because everything looks to be above a certain amount of market cap, for in my opinion at least. Okay. Either way, that's 51 results. Okay, so let me remove revenue. Actually, let me remove revenue. Okay. Till now, any doubts? Till now, any doubts? Don't worry, it's not the final version. We will tweak it. We will tweak it. Okay. Till now, any doubts? No, right? Now, we have got 51 results. Now, I want to optimize this more. Me and you will optimize more. Okay. How do we optimize? I'll say revenue growth, make it 15%. Let it be 15. Optimize. Okay. Let's see if anything changes if I increase EBITDA growth also by 15%. Yes, 2 stocks are out. Why do I say this? Right? Why do I say this? Because if revenue is growing by 15% and your EBITDA is not growing by 15%, then you're losing a lot of money below. That means you're losing a lot of money on raw materials. So let's filter that. EPS growth 10% is fine. Considered fine. Okay, chodo, leave it. Let EPS growth be the same. Now debt to equity ratio, let's reduce it to 50. Okay, 50%. Even lower. Okay, now totally we have in all this, even this 12%, I usually keep 15, but I'm keeping 12. Now, ye karne ke baad, after all this, guys, please upload this video on YouTube. Parth, ye video YouTube pe hi hai. It is going to be there forever. Don't worry. Right? So someone's saying, okay, very interesting what Dipayan Roy is saying. Net profit should be greater than net profit of last year is what Dipayan is saying. I don't think we can do that here, Dipayan. I would like to do that. But I'm taking a proxy for that. With 5 years, revenue growth should be at least this much. But again, isme bhi maza nahi hai, right? Isme bhi maza nahi hai because I don't know what is good, what is bad. But let's look at that. Okay, let's look at that. Totally, we've got 26 results. Now, out of these 26 results, we will find 2 types of stocks. Okay, I want to ask you guys this question. We will find 2 kinds of stocks. One stock you will see consistently growing, right? Growth. Remember we saw Polycab, constant growth, right? Good growth, consistent growth. We like consistent growth. Me and you should both relax. So consistent growth. We like consistent growth companies. Then there are other stocks, right? Which will have growth and then some massive growth. Now, if suddenly a massive growth happens, if suddenly a 50-60% growth happens, then it will still come in this parameter. Right, in this revenue growth parameter, will still come. So we don't want such stocks, right? I don't prefer such stocks. I want consistent compounders. Now, if I have to do consistent compounders, okay, let me do one thing. Let me just open one Smallcase and add all of this here. And we'll see how this has performed in the last 1 year, okay? Let me just go back. I have to just log into my Smallcase. Give me 1 sec. I want to see the performance of how it's performed in the one last year. If we choose right now some stocks, okay? If we choose right now. Okay, I'm done. Done. Chalo, I'm going to go here. I'm going to do create. Okay, and I'm going to create one stock. Okay, I'm going to create here. Now let's choose one by one. You guys with me? Let's choose one by one. Chalo. Poor phone. What phone, bro? Yeah, let's do one by one. Now, there are 2 options, right? What are me and you looking at? Consistent compounders and long-term growth. Right now, these are all the things that we put under our parameters, which is under 50,000 market cap. Now, you tell me what is the most amount of return that we will get, right? We don't know. It can even be a 50,000 crore market cap becoming much more, or it can be a smaller market cap doing much more. We don't know, right? So let's see. Let's go down. I want to go down first. The 26th company here, okay, out of 26 result is Harangba Industries. Okay, Harangba Industries is the 26th company here. Now, sadly, here there is no shortcut. Okay, what do I mean by there's no shortcut? Do you guys know what I mean by no shortcut? इसमें क्या होता है? You have to go to all the 26 stocks. We will go through all the 26 stocks quite fast, okay? And I'll teach you a fast method also, okay? We will go through 26 stocks and quickly figure out whether the stock is good or bad. Very simply. Okay, let's do this. I think you can export it to Smallcase. No, I don't want to export it right now. I've still not done my research. Now let me open these stocks one by one. Okay, let me open these stocks. See, already, by the way, for all the people who are looking at it, already you will see some really good stock names here, right? Saregama, which we have spoken a lot about, which has gone up. Kaplan Point, Avanti Feeds, long-term Prince Pipes, okay, Rosari Biotech, very good. Granules, Someone was spamming HLE glass code today, uska bhi aa gaya idhar. Kim's, right? Already, can you see good stocks? Can you guys see good stocks? Now I'm just going to open everything so we can quickly go through them, okay? Escorts, great. Alkylamine, okay. Sumitomo Chemical, don't know about this. I've not seen these things. Dr. Path Labs, obviously without a doubt consistent compounder. Deepak, all-time favorite. Aurobindo, also good. Pi Industries, okay. Now, can you find this? Can you please share the final list? Yeah, don't worry. We'll do it today. We will do it today. Don't worry. We will share everything. Okay, one by one we will go. First, quickly research. Okay, quick research. What is the market cap? 3,000 crores. Okay, what is the maximum chart? I want to see maximum chart. Why? Because I want to see before COVID, after COVID. This was a company that came out with an IPO quite recently, if I remember, right? I'd seen Rachana Ranade's video on it. Now, since it's come up with an IPO on March से लेके अभी तक, there is no movement at all. Right? Literally no movement from March. Till now there's no movement. But why is there no movement? Because it has come in my filter. That means, is it a consistent compounder or is it a one-off compounder? We need to find that. Okay. Now let's check whether it's a consistent compounder or a one-off compounder. Okay. Let's go to financials directly. Let's do this. Okay. Now look at the financials. 746,000. Very good. Okay. 967 and 1,200. Okay, this is assuming COVID is a bad year. Okay, it's gone up 746,000 something and 1,200. First, we need to check what does this do, right? What is this company in? Clearly, it's not written here. Let's go to Google and check what this company does, because we don't know, right? I'm assuming I don't know anything. It's one of the really agrochemical players. Now, can someone tell me what happens to agrochemical players in the market? Who can tell me what happens to agrochemical players in the market? Right, Chinmay, I'm banning you. But who can tell me? Yes, it is cyclical. Now, cyclical stocks, I don't know whether you guys have a preference or not. I usually don't prefer cyclical stocks. I usually slightly stay away from cyclical stocks, right? Because ye maza nahi aata, it keeps going up and down. Maybe in the long term it's great, but I prefer staying away from cyclical stocks and consistent compounders. Yes. So automatically for me, this company is out. Maybe it's a good company. Maybe it'll do really well in the future. I don't know. I'm just saying I'm out. I'm staying away from this. Next, we come to Oriental Aromatics, right? What are cyclical stocks? Cyclical stocks are stocks that make good revenue in some seasons and don't do good revenue in some seasons, right? For example, agriculture mein season hota hai. Monsoon season mein agricultural stocks do really well. If you see sugar companies, they'll do really well during harvest season. But in the other time, in winter, you won't see you won't see agricultural stocks doing well because the season has changed completely. Understood? Yes. Now, Oriental Aromatics. Do you guys know who made a video recently about Oriental Aromatics? Rachana Ranade had done a recent video. 5 years chart, max chart. Let's look at the max chart, right? 2019 में launch हुआ था. 2020 में minus 18% returns, and then 2020 में it started going up constantly. Now let's look at this. This basically is in aromatics is engaged in the business of manufacturing of fine chemicals. Let's look at this. We don't know. Right? We are assuming that we don't know anything. Now, let's look at the income statement. 506, 755, 769, 714. What do you guys think? Okay. Revenue, not very consistent. Okay. But EBITDA, okay, which is your earnings before interest and tax, depreciation tax, is increasing, okay, which is 113, 133, 156. And because EBITDA is increasing, your EPS goes up 16, 25, 30. EPS looking good, EBITDA looking good, but total revenue not looking very consistent. Yes. Now, what do you prefer? Now, there are two types of people who analyze stocks like this, right? Two types of people. One will be like, you know what, EBITDA is increasing, EPS is increasing, I want to buy. And there are other type of people who will be like, I want consistent revenue. Because if it can give you consistent revenue, it will continue to give consistent revenue is the theory, right? Yeah, and yeah, the reason why EBITDA has changed, which is very correct from Finance with Bothra, what he's saying is, it has changed because of raw materials. Raw material cost has gone down. Pehla 522, फिर 486 and 414. Correct? Now, if the raw material cost has gone down, that means isn't this heavily dependent on the cost of raw materials, and tomorrow if the cost of raw materials go up, then I'm going to create an issue, right? I don't know why people like spamming so much. It's so annoying. So I'm going to put this user in timeout as well. Not a single Tata stocks in the filters list. Okay, so yes, the reason why there's no single Tata stock in the filters list is because these stocks that I've taken right now, okay, this screener is very high growth screener. Why do I say high growth screener? The reason I'm saying high growth screener is because the number of things that we have taken with revenue growth, with EPS growth, these are supposed to be very, very, very fast. Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at it. Don't worry. One by one, peacefully we'll go. Okay, we're here only. Oriental, I'm removing out of my sheet. You can keep. Now another company is there, HIL, Max. So this is how I do quick research. Huh? Oh my God, what is this? Guys, are you seeing this? 3,700, gone up by 12,000% in the Max chart. Okay, and it's been consistently giving good performance. If I take from March 2004, right, from 2004 20 rupees pe tha, okay, and from 20 rupees even before COVID, let's assume no COVID, April 1st, it's given 650 rupees from 20 rupees over a period of 15 years. 15 years mein itna compounding is not bad at all. Okay, let's look, but I don't know whether is the revenue consistent or is it that one of rocket wala revenue. Rocket wala revenue we don't like. Let's look at it. What does this do? HIL is engaged in the production and distribution of building products, thermal insulation products, refractories and generation of wind power. Okay, fine. Let's go this. Let's look at the financials quickly. Come here. Okay, I like what I see. Let's take from starting. 866,000, 877, slightly low. Then came back to 1,100, stood at 1,100 for 3 years. And from the last 5 years, 1,100, 1,300, 2,200, 2,500 and 3,100. Last 5 years, consistent growth in revenue. Last 5 years, consistent growth in EBITDA. Last 5 years, consistent growth in net income, except here where the net income slightly got screwed. Something happened here. And if you look at EPS, oh my God, it's giving back. This is a stock that gives back kind of a stock, right? Again, let's look at debt is not there. I'm assuming no debt because we put it through our screener. So debt should not be there. Income looks good, right? Income looks good. I don't know which stock is this, right? I don't know which stock is. I'll be honest. I'm not looked at this. So I'm going to keep this aside. Okay. This looks interesting. Yes or no? Would you say that this is a long-term compounder and it has consistently given? There's some news article also. We will keep this aside. It looks nice. It looks nice. Whatever said and done, the revenue jump is there. All we have to do is we need to see if the revenue jump is consistent or not. Okay, that is something we'll have to check. Because last 5 years he's giving consistent revenue growth. And these are all good growth, right? Either he's given 800 crore growth, which is the highest. 2,200 to 2,500 is around 10%, 12% growth. Here he's again given 600%, around 25-30% growth. So every year he's giving growth, right? In fact, it will be interesting to see FY 2021 to ye hai. Let's look at some quarterly data. 3,100 is his total. Okay, just remember this number. Let's look at quarterly. June May is already given 1,000. Will he pass 3,000 this year? He's already given 1,000 in June. That means very high chance he's going to pass 3,000 this year also. Okay, let's check promoter holding. No, I'm not going to check it right now. What we're doing right now, we're screening. You get my point? We're screening. So I'm going to keep this aside. Okay, this is selected. This is in my selected pool for now. Bharat Rasayan. I think this also came out IPO recently. No? Oh, this is not an IPO. What is this? Insane. Crazy stock. Barely moved and then it just went bonkers. 42,003. Kya returns hai? What is this returns? Very expensive, huh? 12,000 stock, huh? 12,000. Very, very, very expensive. Let's see. But let's see if the revenues match that. Or is it a one-off rocket? Yeah, what is it in? Agrochemical again, cyclical. Manufacturer of grade pesticides. Okay, it is a pesticides manufacturing. Again in the agrochemical, is it? We'll see if it's cyclical, right? If you look at yearly growth seems good. Yearly growth seems good. There's no if and buts about it, except this year. In fact, COVID time mein acha tha, ye saal acha nahi tha. Why would there be a dip after 4 years of good performance? This is something you'll have to check. EPS growth is there, but there is something wrong in 2021, right? Let me go to quarterly. 2021 mein look at this. This seems cyclical again and very stagnant with the total revenue over quarters. It seems cyclical, right? I would say I'm going to pass on this. It's a good stock. It looks very interesting, but I'm going to pass on this. Saregama, I have done my research, but I'll do it again for you guys. This is basically in the music era. You guys know about Saregama. They also have a physical product called Caravan that they've launched recently. The reason why everyone's looking at tips and Saregama in today's world is because now we have reached this digital era where me and you are just sitting and looking at songs on YouTube, right? Whether it's English songs, Hindi songs, Bollywood songs, जो भी है, but YouTube से बहुत अच्छा views आता है इन लोग को, right? And if you look at the revenues, it is shit right now. But also the revenues are not doing well at all. 366, 601, 532, 472. So that means it is not doing good revenue. And if it is not doing good revenue, but look at the EBITDA here. Okay, look at the EBITDA here. That means the selling and admin cost, something has gone, something has changed. Now I have done research on this and I know that there is a possibility of future. Correct? Future possibilities there. Tips also looks good, Saregama also looks good, and only 2 players are listed in the space. Now I would personally keep this. Why? Because I've done it. But if I didn't know about this stock and we are doing it without any idea of research, then I would take this out of my portfolio, right? This will not be in my portfolio. Why? Because it's not correct. It is cyclical. So I'm going to go with not what I've done research on. I'm going to go with what we will look at if you had to do it from scratch. Okay. If you had no idea how to do research, this is how we do. And you've never seen the stock in your life. Kaplan Point, again, a very good stock. Let's look at the financials. It's in the medical space. Yes, consistent revenue growth. Very good. Consistent revenue growth over time. EBITDA, consistent EBITDA growth, consistent EPS growth, consistent revenue growth. This seems very interesting. So I'm going to keep this aside. Kaplan Point selected, right? Max chart bhi dekhte hai. Is it given returns? Returns. One bad year, which is 18 to 22 years bad, and then back to being good. So overall, it's given returns, right? Overall, it's given returns. So this will keep it. Avanti Feeds is in the export of shrimp and prawns. Ye dekho, shrimp and prawns. So for all the seafood lovers out there, I'm vegetarian, but for all the seafood lovers out there, you would know this. But look at this chart. Looking at this chart, I'm already scared. Can someone tell me why am I scared with this? Feels like it's cyclical from looking at the chart only. Upar, niche, aage, piche, left, right, up, down, right? Doesn't seem very safe for me. And revenues also okay-ish growth. It feels like it's saturated too much. Out. Straight away, this is how I do fast research. Now Prince Pipes, again we have done research on Prince Pipes. It's also a part of our holdings, right? Now Prince Pipes, consistent growth is there. Yes. 1300, 500, 600, 2000, 169, 191, 235, 379. EPS growth also there. Prince Pipes is basically in the piping space. If you do Max, they recently came out with their IPO, so there's no data to track. But this is something that we will keep. Okay, this is something that we will keep. Rosari Biotech. Okay, chalo, I'll go a little more faster. Okay, I hope you guys, or else you guys will get bored. Rosari Biotech, good growth. Try to keep up with me. I'm just going to do the same thing, which is look at financials growth. Good, very good. Good, slightly lower, but I think it's because of the IPO. 6580 done. Rosari is inside. Granules, I don't have to check only. Granules is just beautiful. Okay, it's one of those consistent compounders you should have in your portfolio if you're doing retirement, right? This is very good. Keep this. HLE glass coat, someone was crying a lot. Sir, HLE glass coat karo. Ye dekho, it's like this, right? Max chart. Last 5 years is like this. In fact, the last 5 years it barely gave you any growth, man. But either way, let's see something. Let's see the financials. I won't make any decisions without financials, right? It looks interesting. 97, 362, 431, 488. Very good. EBITDA growth bhi hai. Net income growth bhi hai. Consistently EPS is growing. I'll keep this aside. Okay. We have Kim's. Again, IPO stock. Recently came out with an IPO. Kim's is in the hospital medical science space. Total revenue. Very good. COVID time maybe char hai. Matlab, it's doing so well. Right. Good revenue. Look at this. Right before IPO, sabka result acha ho jata hai suddenly. Do you get my point? Right before IPO, everyone looks so beautiful and clean and nice. तब तक पैसा ही नहीं था, अभी सबके पास पैसा आ जाता है just before they go IPO. Crazy, right? So this is also looking good. This is looking interesting. Lux Industries, also one in the coffee can. Okay, for people who don't know, Lux Industries is in the Lux underwear, Lux Cozy by Varun Dhawan. You guys might have seen this, all those Bollywood heroes. Consistent compounder, it's there in coffee can portfolio. So I'm going to keep this beautiful. Tanla, back to upper circuits. Wow. Tanla was a rocket. Okay, Tanla is a rocket, and I'll show you the rocket. See this. 581, 796, and then from there 796 to 1000, 1000 to 2000, 2000 to 2300. Tanla is a rocket. I'm not going to take bets on rockets. I'm only going with consistent compounders. Affle India consistently doing well from a revenue perspective. if you look at the overview. But we had done a research on Apple long back and we said it might not look very interesting. But again, I'm considering I've not done any research in the past, and this would look quite interesting with respect to its data, right? Balaji Amines is very cyclical because it depends heavily on raw materials of this industry is very heavily dependent on the raw materials of this industry. But again, we can keep a track on this. The reason why this is the case, because demand is there and they're increasing their manufacturing plants. So alkyl amines and Balaji amines are the two stocks, right? Alkyl amines and Balaji amines are the two stocks. So we can choose one, right? We can do both, but I would not want to be exposed to both. So let's check which is doing better. This is doing better. I remember alkyl amines doing much better than anything else. Let's take out Balaji, keep alkyl. Escorts, this is something that Rakesh Jhunjhunwala had, if you guys remember that. Okay, it's in the 19,000 crore market cap. Let's look at the financials. 512463, back down in COVID and back up in this one. Consistently compounding. Is it consistently compounding in the past? Yes, it is. Except here, something really weird happened here. As soon as I see something weird, I get a little scared. Because it went down 6,000, 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, again 5,900, 7,000. I'm going to take a pass on this. Maybe it's damn good. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala also holds it. But again, it's in the agricultural space. So I'm going to take slightly, I get scared of all these stocks. Sumitomo Chemicals is in the inorganic chemical space, manufacturer of that. Max chart looks decent. Financials looks like a very slow compounder. 10% compounder, which is not bad. Net income also is 10% compounder. 2,600 is the revenue. Let me look at quarterly. 2,600 में से 787 आ गया. So this year also this will do much better than the previous year. So Sumitomo is there. Supreme Industries. Did we go through Supreme Industries before somewhere? Plastic. Oh, I've seen this brand, dude. So famous brand. Supreme. Oh wait, I didn't look at the chart. Wow, this is a stock that I like having in my portfolio, and by the way, it's at its all-time high right now. Very interesting, right? Financials, good financials. बीच में कुछ problem हुआ इधर, कुछ major event हुआ होगा, but consistently growing, consistently increasing, and the stock price also shows the consistent growth. 6,500 in this year. Quarterly में 1,300 only happened. Okay, that is good. Looking slightly cyclical, but this is giving consistent returns. I'll keep this. Dr. Lal Path Labs, no need to mention, only that it's a consistent compounder. You will see it. It's constantly, it'll do well. So this is good. Now you will see all the big guys, right? All the heavyweights doing really well. This is the last 5 years of Crompton Greaves. It's very weird it is sometimes. It's doing well. Yes, it is doing well, but their EPS growth is very shit. Like, they're very weird. See, if you look at this, if I show you the max chart and you ignore September 2020, here it's given 29% in the year, 20% in the year, 0% in the year, 11%. Okay, fine, it's giving returns. As long as it's giving returns, it should be there. Deepak Nitrite. Okay, for all the people who've never seen it, it's in the chemical space. Massive growth. Been tracking it from a very long time. It's doing superbly well, mostly because of its capacity expansion plan that they're doing. A lot of capex. These businesses, oh my god, look at this guy. Aurobindo Pharma. Up, down, up. It's been stagnant over here, man. It's crazy. Pharmaceutical space, financials dekhte. Why you do this, Aurobindo? Good results, 16, 19, 23, 28. Right? EPS 40, 48, 91. Beautiful. Why are you like this? I don't know. 2017 se leke 21, even after COVID boom, it has given 20% returns in the last 4-year cap. Seems weird, right, guys? Even though everything's doing well, it seems slightly weird. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm a little worried about this. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a pass on this. I don't know. I'm not too confident on this. Pi Industries, unable to load data. Why? Oh, oof. Look at this. It's a cyclical stock, that much I know, but it's also in the coffee can portfolio. Why? Because it's consistently giving returns. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is not that great. This is good. Same here. Good. It's very nice. Very nice. Consistent compounder. You will see it in the chart. As soon as you see charts like this, no guys, this is good for you. TK, now we have found a few stocks, right? Chalo, we have found a few stocks. MD is resigned. Let's skip. I don't know. I'll have to check. I don't know. Let me just put all of this here. Okay. Now let's do one by one. First one was HIL. Correct. Then we have what is this? Kaplan Point. Then we have, what is this dude? Prince Pipes. Let me switch off some of the tabs. Yeah, we have Prince Pipes. Now we have Rosari. I'll show you some other technique also here. Granules. We have HLE. Yes, we have Kim's. We have Lux. We have Affle. We have Alkyl Amines. Yes, because we removed Balaji. We have Sumitomo. We have Supreme. Dr. Lal. Okay, it's Lal Path Lab. Right, we have Crompton Greaves. We have Deepak. And we have Pi Industries. Now, in the last weekend research we did, we found 2 more multi-baggers, Polycab and Relaxo. We'll put both of them also. Why? Because they're beautiful, right? Now, if you do this, okay, just look at this right now. I'm going to zoom out slightly. I'm doing equi-weights, okay? Equi-weight means everyone gives the same amount of weightage. This is assuming you have to keep this for 5 years. This is a 5-year portfolio that you have to do, okay? Now, itna patience you have to keep if you're doing 5-year portfolio. Keep it at equi-weight because there will be few of them that will perform really well and there will be few of them that don't perform well at all. But you will always see that the few of them that perform well will always have a major stake in your portfolio. Now, I want to see the performance in the last 1 year. The last 1 year, if you look at the performance, this one has given around 88% return across as opposed to 47% return of the market. So it's given 45% return, slightly more. Right, these are the stocks that are there. Now there are, if you want to add more stocks in this, you can. The minimum goes up to 1,18,000, but this is almost like your like, what do you call this? So safe, this portfolio. This is almost like your emergency fund, right? Not emergency fund. Don't call this emergency fund. This is consistent compounder. Coffee can investing of 2nd October. We'll see, one day we might come back to this and see how it works, right? But it'll be a very slow compounder, peacefully it'll compound. But out of this, if you look at this, everyone looks very interesting. All of them look like consistent compounders. Now there are a few mentions also, right? There are a few mentions, like for example, people who didn't come in this radar. Why? Because they're not 3000 or maybe they're not that good. Some of them were Hindustan Foods. What is the other one? Polymedicure, right? That is something that I would definitely keep. Polymedicure didn't come in this bill, right? Polymedicure I would add. This would look very interesting in this as well. Polymedicure Daldo. Right now, Polymedicure also is there. There are some more things also that are very interesting, but I know there's so many, right? If you look at consistent compounders, this would be really good. Obviously, I have a separate Super 20 that I have made for myself, which again is very, very similar to all the stocks that are here, right? My consistent compounder is slightly different. So this is how it is, right? Now here I would like to add Tata Elxsi, I would like to add Happiest Minds, but I'm just looking at, if you did a screener, from this screener what has come as this Smallcase. Now if you do a basic screener like this and try to find stocks and you land up with these stocks, would you be happy or sad? Tell me, would you be happy or sad? I'm not saying there are much better stocks out there. 100% there are better stocks out there. I'm not talking about that at all. Correct? There are 100,000% better stocks out there. I'm just saying, if you do a screener and you analyze the screener, you saw how I tweaked the screener, right? Thoda tweak kiya, idhar udhar tweak kiya. In these, assume you don't invest in all of them. Even if you don't invest in all of them, but you found some gems, right? You found some gems. You found gems like Pi Industries, consistent compounders, Dr. Lal Path Lab, consistent compounders, Lux Industry, consistent compounders, HEL Glasgow doing really well, Granules, Rosari Biotech, Kaplan Point doing really well, Alkyl Amines, little seasonal but also does well. But you found 4 or 5 stocks that are very good. So why are you sad? By the way, just to give you guys an example or just to give you guys some perspective, 90% of the people will not know how to do this. 90% of the people will not know how to do this, right? This is something that it might seem very easy because I did it, but trust me, a lot of people do not know how to even do this much. You know why they don't know how to do this much? For two reasons. They don't know what to put here. ये पैरामीटर पे क्या डालने का they don't know. Number one. Okay, they don't know how much is debt to equity ratio, how much ROE, ROA, what is the market cap. They have no idea how this works. And number two, they should follow me and have a good teacher like me, because then I will teach them how to do all this. Even if you increase the thing to 1500, you'll suddenly see 5 more stocks that have come up in the bottom. Right? You will see 5 more stocks. Now someone called NGL Finechem has come, which has done really well. Morpen Labs come off. So if you keep going lower, suddenly you do 1000. Okay? You keep going lower. You'll see 1000 more stocks. Shakti pumps have come up in 1000. Right? And these are all, by the way, don't forget, these are all, by the way, stocks that don't have a debt. They don't have debt. Right? Loan nahi hai inke paas. So these are some important things. So this is how you do screener. Got it? Great. Chalo, now we'll come to the second half, which is I will do a research on the stock that you tell me. Okay, now I will do a research on stock, you tell me. So you can start spamming away stock names. I will pick 3 and then the community will choose those 3 and then we will do the stock research. Cool? Okay? Oh, tired. Coffee thanda ho gaya mera. Okay, let's do one thing. Create my poll. IEX now, I'll do a separate video on IEX only. Don't worry. That requires a whole new video for itself. Tata stocks, Nirmal Gandhi, I have done it in the past. Yeah, I think in one of the earlier videos I have done the whole Tata electric vehicle play. I am going to do a proper presentation on that in the coming week. So Monday, I have found 3 small cases. Okay, by the way, some good news for all you guys. On Monday, I am going to do a video, I think live in the market hours. I'm going to show you 3 small cases, the windmill small cases. For all the people who bought it before, you guys have it for free. For all the people who have not bought it, remember you have to pay that 2000 rupees. I've got 15% discount for you guys. So I don't know if you want to use it, use it. It's great for you guys. But I'll do a video where I found 3 good ones right now. Okay. Ishbector. Sounds so cool, that name. Killpest. A lot of people are asking me for Killpest. Okay. I've got 2 names. I need 2 more, guys. Come on. I need 2 more names. Asian Paints. Don't have to look, man. Asian Paints is very good. Don't worry about it. SBI Cards also very, very good. Don't worry about it. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. One very interesting name we've got. And the last one more I need. Naveen Fluorine is good. Tejas, nahi. Power, nahi. Heavy on debt. See, we need to find stocks that are consistent compounders, okay? Not something that is weird. Naveen Fluorine, I've already done it. It's good. CAMS, I recently did a video 2-3 days back on CAMS. That is also good. Oriental Aromatics, Madam has already done. Rachna Ma'am has already done. So why I have to do? I need one more. Trident, boss. Stay away from Trident. What you guys are doing, Trident? Wipro. Why would you want to do Wipro, dude? Wipro is like, okay. Nazara seems interesting. Okay, chalo. I've got my 4 options, guys. Bolo. These are my 4 options. Please like the channel till then. Don't make me feel sad. Save draft. I'm saving this, okay? I'd actually done one. Oh, it's in my other account. I see. Let me see if I can pick out my other account's small case. Till then, I want you guys to vote, and I will, whatever the voting says, I will do that video, okay? Yeah, I've got my Super 20 ready here. Insane. Chalo. What are you guys voting for? Nazara 29%, Clean Science 36%, Angel Broking 21, Kilpist 14, not many people want. Any small case revealed today? No, no, no. So guys, as I said when you guys were spamming the chat, Monday I'll come and do 3 small case. Remember I spoke to you about that windmill small cases you guys wanted me to do. The one that has, for all the people who bought it before, it's free for you guys. For all the people who haven't bought it, it's that 2000 rupees now, or 6000 rupees on a yearly basis, if I'm not wrong. 2000 rupees for 3 months or 6000 rupees for 1 year, right? That's how it is. I've found 3 good ones, okay, which you can look at. Quite basic. Obviously, I can't go inside the small case and show you because it's paid. But what I promised, what I've done is I've got 15% discount for all my users, right? I'll give you the coupon code on Monday. You can use it for any windmill you want. Any windmill you want to go pick up, you can use 15%. You don't have to do what I show you, but I'll just show you 3 ones as promised because I promised you guys. I haven't bought it and it's still free for me. That means you might have bought it in the past. So अगर ऐसा है तो ठीक है ना, मतलब good for you, no? फ्री है तो क्यों टेंशन ले रहे हैं? You want it to be paid, then बताओ. I'll talk to the small case team and make it paid for you. Okay. Chalo. Let's see what's the score now. Shit, yeah, my Bombay's match is also going on IPL. They have to win today. What is this? Okay, so Nazara and Clean Science is looking like the close winners. Right, Nazara and Clean Science looks like the close winners. I'm ending the poll. Let's go do the first one. Clean Science. The IPO had come out recently, for Clean Science. I don't know. I didn't do much research on it, but I like the financials of this company. So the IPO came out quite recently, July 2021. It's given consistent good 32% growth in a year already. Can we have a list of all your small case draft links at one place? I don't know how to do that, man. There's too many links. I don't know how to do. I need one link tree only for small case links, I feel. Can you share that small case link you made now? How to share? I'll share it after this video is over. I have to do it from my phone. I will put the phone link here. You have to click on it through your phone only and it'll open it in your phone. So after this video, give me 5 minutes. I'll put it down in the links, okay? Okay, chalo. Let's do this Clean Science. What does Clean Science do? Manufacture of fabricated metal products. Companies into manufacturing of metal and chemicals. The company was founded in November 2003 and located in Pune, okay? I'm going to keep the investor presentation open. If you look at the financials, chalo, you guys have become experts now, no? Yeah, financials, look at the financials. Consistent compounder. Consistent growth, 194, 245, quite fast actually, 400, 430, 538. EBITDA's growth also there, okay. Where is it heavily dependent on? Raw materials, okay. It's a raw material driven company. Good EBITDA growth, good net income. EPS obviously after the IPO has come down, so this is how the EPS looks right now. Is there a debt in this company? Liabilities dekhte hai. Keep getting confused with this, dude. Yeah, total long-term debt, no, barely any debt. So it's a debt-free company doing consistent returns. Then we go back to the returns, 538 this year. That means what is happening in 2022? 538 may say 152 it has given now, and before that it had given 118. So that means this quarter also the result was quite good. Yes, result was quite good. Clean Science looks quite interesting, huh? Cash flow dekhte, good, okay. Good capex. Look at this capex. Abhi 100 crores. No, this is 2017. 100 crores they invested. Now IPO se bahut money. Look at this free cash flow, man. Fuck, when it's free cash flow, it's amazing. Let's look at the investor presentation because we don't know what it does. Always assume we are noobs. We don't know what is what. Clean Science and Technology Innovation at Work. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. This I don't want to see. Key differentiators. Yeah. This is so there are a lot of generic terms you can skip fast, okay. So if people ask me how I read, I skip generic terms. Strategic process, innovation and new product development to sab likhte hai, right, because sab to product development karenge. Among the largest producers globally of critical specialty chemicals, okay, we will check what is so critical. This is again marquee clients is your standard BS, multiple automated standard BS, unique, strong. ठीक है यार, ये सब. Tell me something that is unique. All that is fine. This is 25 years of work experience in chemical industry. Ashok Boob. Krishna Boob, Siddharth Sikchi, and Parth Maheshwari. Okay, good experience. Seems like good experience. Commercial. Oh wow, beautiful. Look at the crystal rating. A1. A1 crystal rating. Right, not bad. People who are saying please go little fast, I'm not going to go a little fast, guys. If I go fast, then I won't be able to do a proper review. If you don't have time, then you can leave. Yeah. Diversified product profile with applications across. Okay, diversified product profile. This is something that's interesting. We have to watch this. What is it? Performance chemicals, revenue. Okay, beautiful. This is what we wanted. Okay, now maximum amount of revenue is coming from this application, which is performance chemicals. Okay, और उसमें भी आ रहा है mainly from these 4 categories, right? Which is MEHQ, which is monomethyl ether, hydroquinone. Oh, hydroquinone also became quite famous in the entire COVID era. And then we have AP, BHA. Okay, all these formulations. Where is this used? Okay, they're used in diapers and sanitary pads. The first one. The second one is used as an antioxidant in food and animal feed industry. We all know animal feed industry is also becoming quite famous, right? And then we have infant food formulations and breakfast cereals. Okay, that means demand will always be there, right? Demand should be there. All you naughty people in the chat, please don't be like that. Okay, it's a name, it's a surname. Don't get so overexcited about everything. Pharmaceutical chemicals gives approximately 830, so second highest revenue. But also look at the growth, right? 644 to 830 in the last 1 year. It's given massive growth in the last 4 years, and this has also given massive growth in the last 4 years. This also has given double growth. You see, in the last 4 years, both of them have given, all 3 of them have given double growth in the last 5 years. Okay, seems very, 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 very interesting, right? Seems very interesting. By segment, performance chemical is 70%, which is slightly scary because 70% कुछ ज़्यादा ही है. But this geography I like. Look at the geography, so well diversified, guys. Beautifully diversified. But 37% is in China. Shit. Okay, 37% is in China. America, China, Europe, India. The reason why I'm saying this shit is because China is such a country that suddenly changes the rules and will just be like, you know what, clean science, get out of my country. All these things I will do myself, right? So that is one problem. Okay, very interesting. Revenue we have seen, so I'm not going to look at it. Revenue is obviously doing well. Look at the ROCE, man. Look at the ROCE. Return on capital employed. Beautiful. Return on net worth. Beautiful. Okay, this looks interesting. This is also, we saw, this looks nice. Let's look at their capex. They have another unit 1, 7 plants. Okay, unit 2 has 4 plants, and unit 3 is being constructed. 1 plant commissioned in Q1 FY22, and it's still under construction. Largest facility till date. Beautiful. Unit 4 land acquired. Can someone tell me what will happen when this becomes operational in the next year, next to next year, 2023, 2024? Largest land acquired and largest facility till date. What do you think can happen, right? What do you think can happen? What do you guys think? If this comes out, what do you guys think will happen? Obviously, it will be massive revenue, right? Obviously, it will be massive revenue. That will actually give massive growth. I'm only looking at 3-4 years in the future, guys. Capex dal raha hai 3-4 years in the future. Kya hoga? That is what I'm looking at. Okay. Seems like it will do massive revenues. Very good. Strategy for growth. Focus on organic growth. Fine. Acquired land for unit 4. Bol diya already. Promote import substitution. Increasing, develop new catalyst. Increase wallet share with customers. Okay. This is fine. This I'm not worried about. ESG. Okay. This seems all seems good. What is this value picker? एक बार सब check कर लेते ना. Why simply? If you want me to do, I will do a full thorough job. Very ethical when it comes to working. Okay. Wow. Boss. Look at this. I'm going to open this. I don't know whether you can see this. Let me zoom in. MEHQ. Remember the thing that we saw? MEHQ? Apparently this company is the largest producer in the world and is also the largest producer in India. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting, right? Because why I'm telling you very interesting? Because this product MEHQ, do you remember in that presentation, was one of the biggest? MEHQ, BHA and AP, right? Was one of the biggest that we saw at that point, right? Want me to show you again for all the people who missed it? I'll show it to you again quickly. the graph, this one, MEHQ, BHA and AP, absorbable, L absorbable, right? These three, L absorbable is the second largest in the world, MEHQ is the largest in the world, BHA also largest in the world, dude. So obviously when you're the largest in the world, you have pricing power, right? The reason why value picker is my favorite is because of this. ऐसा information कहाँ मिलता है? You know, you have to go into the RHP document, go into 127. अभी मैं ये करते बैठूंगा तो कल हो जाएगा, right? So all these are very important stuff. Sales and distribution we already saw. Revenues I don't want to see. Revenue again I don't want to see. Clean size unique manufacturing process. I won't understand this at all. I'm okay as long as you guys are giving me good returns. I'm okay. Performance chemical industry utilization. Okay, this is important. Install production capacity and capacity utilization. Sadly, in 2019 the utilization was very less, 55% for the main core business. Installed capacity was this much, but production was this much, very less, correct? By the way, other companies operate at 90-95% utilization. Even now in March 2021, it has not given good utilization of things. It's still not that great. Why is it not great? I don't know. Right, it could have been better. It's still at 73, 64, 73. That means it's still not being utilized properly. That means there is still scope for this to happen, right? There's still scope for more production to happen, and more production means what? More production means more revenue. As simple as that. Got it? Chalo. Next. All this is fine. I'm just seeing for any red flags, guys. Oh, okay. Dude, Ish Mohit had done a video. Why would you tell me to do full research? Guys, please, why you do this to me? If he does a research, it's quite good, quite extensive, and you made me do full research on something that Ish Mohit has already done. I have to get him on the podcast. I keep forgetting this. He's not busy, guys. I keep forgetting. My bad. Okay. Good. 3 wickets down, am I already? Okay. So for all the people who are asking clean signs, from my end, thumbs up. Why? Because I didn't see any red flags. The only red flag I would say, was its over diversification, little bit too high in China, 37%, which is the most in China. So yeah, I would be little careful about this. This would be the only red flag that I would say. Apart from that, let's look at some other stuff. Okay, let's look at some other stuff. Market cap 22,000 crores. Quite interesting. Sadly, it's a new company with IPO, so you can't do technical analysis really well. The sector P is 24. Iska P obviously very high because this is always, everything's high right now, so I can't understand anything. But again, this is good. So if you ask me, from a thumbs up perspective, thumbs up. Cool? Awesome? Yeah, no, I have to message Ish Mohit. I keep forgetting all the time. Okay, are we done for today? Can you show how you do news research? Actually, yeah, I forgot about news research. I always do this just to be safe. Check if any new news has come. Anand Rathi has given a buy target of 2020 price. 2020 price he gave 1 month ago. 2020 se 96 ho gaya abhi. Anand Rathi gave a price at 1 month ago, 1500 pe to 2020. It has clearly worked. So if you want to see Anand Rathi's report, you should definitely go look at Anand Rathi's report. Right? Anand Rathi's report, dhoond lo kahan se? I think it's available online. Many places Anand Rathi report will be there. And we can check it out. Okay. This is something that looks interesting. Anand Rathi has done. Awesome. Nazara. Okay, let me do Nazara quickly. Guys, Smallcase link जो बनाया था अभी मैं बाद में दूंगा. After this video, I have to export it from my phone and then give it to you guys. Or let me try if I can do it right now. I have to log out, log in. थोड़ा काम है because I'm logged in my Smallcase from another account, right? तो मेरे को थोड़ा झंझट है. I have to go out, come back in, go out, come back in. Let me do it. I'll share it with you guys after this session's over. Give me 5 minutes and then recheck this video. Nazara में क्या हो रहा है? Max IPO again. My coffee became cold. Yeah. 46% returns since March 2021. Not bad. Let's look at revenue. By the way, how many of you all know what Nazara does? Nazara is in the gaming space, by the way. Gaming. If you guys don't know about this, Nazara is in the gaming space. Huh? Let's look at the financials. Rachana ma'am has already done it. I know everyone's done it. You guys keep telling me to do it again and again. I think you guys want to know my take on it. That is why you guys ask me. I'm assuming that is the case. तो मैं वो logic लेके बैठता हूँ. Now look at the revenue here. Consistent revenue is not there. Okay, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Not consistent revenue, but 21 suddenly massive revenue jump 468. Correct? Massive revenue jump 468. Let's see. But also, to be honest, Nazara Technologies also has a very unique advantage to it because it is in the gaming space. India is moving into gaming. India is becoming one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. At least for, I mean, India में जो audience game खेल रहा है, like I don't know how many of you all used to play PUBG when it came out, but a lot of people used to play PUBG, right? In India, like majority of the audience was India. So a lot of people are coming into this space. I think if Nazara eyes 100 crore platform for real money gaming, Nazara is a long-term futuristic bet and you have to assume that they will figure it out. Yeah, Valorant, Dota, I mean I play Valorant, I play Dota, all these things, right? I even play chess online constantly, but that's not from Nazara. That's something else. But Nazara from a futuristic perspective looks very interesting. Let's look at their investor presentation that they have given after their IPO. Sportskeeda, interesting. Nodwin Gaming, famous. World Cricket Championship, famous. I've heard of these three. Do you game? I game every day. Esport. Before this only I was playing Dota. Okay. Revenue by business segments, right? Esports, 100% growth, 41% revenue contribution, and it has grown from 266 INR million. That means 26 crores to 53 crores, double, right? Gamified early learning, okay, for kids, grown by 46%, 40% freemium, telco subscription useless, real money gaming, 2% revenue. They want to enter into this space basically, right? That's what they want to do. But I want to see where the majority of the revenue goes. The entire revenue was from 90 crores. It became 131 crores in this year, this quarter, which is interesting. Fine, but I want to see where your money is going away. Okay. Okay. Gamified learning and esports segment have not demonstrated strong growth momentum, but have also laid foundation for predictable growth on account of proven user and retention KPIs. Okay, and multi-year licensing with game publishers. Okay, gaming is massive, man. Massive means massive, right? They acquired OML. Yeah, not OML. They acquired OML's a specific division of OML. I'll come to that in the news. Right? They acquired a specific division of OML. There's something called as Kidopia paid subscriber base. Look at the number of paying customers in Kidopia. It's gone down this month, but this quarter. But Kidopia has 321,000 paying subscribers, which is a 25% increase in number of paying subscribers. This must be early learning, if I'm not wrong, right? Kidopia. Lifetime value minus customer acquisition cost per trial. Okay. Monthly ARPU has been around $6.3 to $6.5. Monthly churn. Okay. Do you guys know what is monthly ARPU? For all the people who don't know these terms, ARPU basically means average revenue per user. Okay, so average revenue per user is what monthly ARPU means. So that means if a business is going on monthly, how much is an average revenue coming from a particular user? Okay, so the average revenue per user is $6.3 to $6.5. If you look at what monthly churn, I don't know how many of you know what churn is. Churn is basically people who are leaving the app, people who have stopped using the app. Okay, that is what monthly churn is. So 4 to 7% is monthly churn. Please disable content made for kids. We cannot turn on getting notification. It is not on. I don't have content turned on for kids. This has literally zero. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys got notifications, so I don't know what is happening. Thank you, Rajat Sharma. Rajat just donated 2,000 rupees for the charity, which is crazy. Thanks, Rajat. I'll match that 2,000 and deposit it this quarter, right? The Sportskeeda, good revenue. Dude, gaming, I'm sold, right? I'm always sold for gaming because I know Nazara is in this unique space where no one else is there in their thing. Revenue from operations, content, event. Okay, this is revenue. Then these are expenses. Chalo, expenses dekhte hain. Majority of the expenses, not employees. Majority of the expenses was marketing. And last year, they had 90 crores revenue and they were minus 10 crores is because they put 70 crores back into ads. And this time they reduced their ad budget. Okay, and they have around 30 crores, right? But they've still got growth. After putting so much, they've got growth. So we need to see last time also they put a lot of money into marketing. They got so much growth. Whole of FY21, they're putting 50% of their revenue into marketing. Advertisement and marketing, 50% of the revenues going into expenses are going here. Everything else is fine. Depreciation is fine. PAT is okay. Okay. So see, the thing is, this industry is very interesting. Okay, this industry is very good. The only question here is, guys, that if this industry is good, this industry is surviving mostly because of one thing, and that one thing is, you know what? Ad expense, right? How much ads do you run to get more customers and more customers? So they're spending a lot of money on ads. This is the gamified 40% of the revenue and esports. So 80% is only coming from these two things, right? Now also, I'll tell you one more thing. 80% is coming in these two things. Don't you think it's slightly scary? Kal Kidopia fail ho gaya, right? If Kidopia fails tomorrow, then what happens, right? What will happen if, assume for some reason Kidopia fails tomorrow, right? God forbid, something happens, no one will start, people not buy it anymore. Do you think it's safe for you guys to invest your hard-earned money like that, which is revenue focused on one big 40% comes only from Kidopia? That is why I'm slightly scared. Right, slightly scared because 40% is from Kidopia. If it survives, great. I'm only looking at risks. I told you about the positives. I'm telling you about the negatives also. Negatives would be Kidopia. Byju's will buy it. Very, 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 very possible. But again, it's a listed company, so I don't know how they'll buy it. But yeah, this is something that you should be careful of. We look at the positives. We should also look at negatives. Ecosystem, all that will grow. Yes. 80% of the revenue from North America. Okay, so Kidopia mainly works in North America. So 80% of the revenue is coming from North America, not even India. Subscription based per month, $6.99 per year, $59. Okay, interesting. Rolling out operations into Spanish, French, German speaking geographies. Wow, that means the revenues can go up even more if Kidopia is as good as we seem. But also Byju's is coming with similar thing where they're coming in the space of making children learn. Okay, this was the esports thing. I don't know how many of y'all are there with esports, but ये हुआ था एक PUBG tournaments हुआ था, World PUBG Championships that had happened. A lot of people participated in that. So yeah, I mean, it's good, man. From a long-term perspective, you can take a bet, but I wouldn't put everything into it because it's very, what do you call that? I wouldn't put all my money into it is what I'm saying. It's very dicey. It might go up, might go down. I don't know. But if you're planning to invest, I would say, hedge your bets. Don't put everything, all eggs into one basket kind of a thing, right? Because ye pata nahi mere ko. I don't think it'll do. It can do well, it cannot do well. It is not a clear-cut path because there's high concentration on one particular thing. Okay, enough. Chalo. I'm so tired. Okay, guys, I need to go watch the match and I'm bloody exhausted. So what I'll do is I will post that Smallcase link, right, for you guys. I will post the Smallcase link for you guys immediately after this video. I'll make it into a bit.ly link and post it. Again, it's not some recommendation to go buy that thing. It is for you to track and see how to do that. Okay, it's for you to track and see how it works. So please see how it works, see how everything. You guys have a look at it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like it if you guys like the weekend research. It's a very chill 1 hour session you guys do with me. So I think it was fun. I think you guys enjoyed it. 80 for 4, mar gaya. I think Bombay is gone. So this is quite sad. Okay. Thank you guys. This is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and hope to see you guys soon. Again, Monday I'll be coming and revealing the small cases. So please meet me on Monday at 3 p.m. I'm telling you right now, Monday 3 p.m. I'll be revealing 3 small cases and giving you a coupon code. So hope you guys learned something today. Okay. Thank you guys. Love you.